Jordan's progress from your perspective so far, and how he's doing it?
Poe's always going to work. Obviously, get back on the field. That's what he loves to do. So that's the least of my worries right now.
How are you? How are you feeling?
I feel great. I feel good. Had a little got a little bruised up, a couple days into camp. But I'm a fast healer. I'm still young, so I'm able to heal fast and get back out there and run around with these young guys.
When you hit the ground there, did you kind of think in your head, why did I go up that high?
No, not at all. I love interceptions. So anything I can do, even if it's put my body in a compromising position, I'm gonna do it. Obviously, that's what's best for the team, best for the defense.
You had one today, right?
Yeah, yes, I did.
That was a nice play. Take us through that play, and then what happened at the end?
Great play by Kay. Good eyes by him. Seeing his receiver run that route instead of blocking. I think he turned his head at the last second, got his head around a little bit, bounced off his pads, and I was just right there, just trying to hustle to the ball. So, it was just one of those plays at right moment, right time.
Was there a little message sent after the play?
What are you talking about?
And was it in a response to something?
No, we're out here having fun every day. There's a lot of smack talk between especially DBs and receivers. So I got pushed off to the sideline a little bit, and Gabby was the one that did it. So I kind of had to show my QB skills and from 20 yards out and tink him in the head.
That was pretty good accuracy.
I was a QB, man.
You're just working on your own stuff in preseason and camp. Like, take us into, you've been in this league long enough. When do you need to start focusing and thinking about Cooper Kupp and Allen Robinson and Matthew Stafford? Like, when does that transition start to occur for you?
Well, I think that even once they came out with the schedule, you kind of have an understanding of what previous games, what you've done against them, what they've done against you. So the thinking's already started. As far as watching unlimited amounts of film and all that type of stuff, we've been in training camp mode. So, slowly but surely that's going to continue. That's going to start happening, and we're all excited to get to that point.
Micah, there's always a lot of focus on how much you guys play in the preseason, how much you're going to be out there. How much do you get out of even days like today in terms of getting you in that mode as you ramp up to the season compared to if you were to go in a preseason game for a couple series or whatever it is? You get it here?
I think it's important, number one, to go live before week one. I think that's huge. At the same time, I think that when you do it in practice, kind of like today, it's kind of more controlled. Sean's able to have an early whistle. Guys are creating a pile. No one's kind of diving on each other and stuff. And in the game, it's free for all. So I think it's more. I think it's a lot safer in practice to do it than in games. And going against our offense with a great quarterback, great receivers, run game, all that type of stuff. It's putting a lot of pressure on our defense. So we're getting a very good look in practice. And so going out in the preseason and risking injuries, might not be something we want to do.
In some ways, because it's your teammates, can the competition level ramp up a little more than maybe in a preseason game?
Yeah, we got to see these guys every day, especially when you got guys like Lil Dirty and Gabby and Diggs. That just the receivers. They just love to talk smack. It's an everyday thing, and we know that going into the season, if they beat us in training camp, they're going to continue to talk about that. So we can't let that happen.
Given where this team has been, how far this team has gone in the past 2 years, and how it's also fallen short. When you walk to practice and see that find a way thing, what is that banner there? What does that mean to you, and what do you get out of seeing that, knowing where this team has been and how far it still needs to go?
Yeah, I mean, I just find a way to get it done. Find a way to kind of overcome that mentality of, I don't want to lift today, I don't want to practice today, I don't want to do whatever it is today, watch film. Find a way to get it done. And so, it's kind of, what we've been talking about the last couple of years, and it holds true.
Is that you're confident that's the difference? That's the thing that will get this team over the hump?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. I think we all believe that we have the team, we have the guys, we have the coaches, we have the the guys and the people in this organization to get it done. We understand that, win or lose come playoff time, it could be a flip of a coin. It could be, 1 yard. It could be whatever it is. So, we just got to be as detailed as possible, and hopefully come, playoffs, we're able to get it done.
When did the Gabby nickname start?
I think I've always called him Gabby. I don't know why. I don't know how it started. I just started calling him Gabby. I don't know.
Is he responsible for that being on your jersey behind you?
Probably. He probably put the gum on the back of my jersey. Yeah. Some childish he would do.
How would you evaluate your field goal kicking sales?
You see me in high school. You knew what I was about. That's another position that we're battling for between myself, Bitcoin Barkley, and Dawson. We all want to be number 2 behind Bass, and so we're always competing, talking junk. But it's fun. It's fun because we all kicked field goals in high school, and so we're out there trying to compete, and it's another thing we talk junk about.
Sean did say the competition may need to expand a bit. Your thoughts on the head coach saying that?
I'm not worried. I love the pressure. They tried to get us nervous yesterday, saying the fans are here. I'm like, I don't care. Like, I'm gonna kick this field goal. I'm gonna make it too. So I tried to tell them to back it up, but they didn't want to do it. So I'm all good. I'm all for it. Yeah.
What are your impressions of Jaquan Johnson and DeMar Hamlin in this camp?
Guys that have been in this system for a couple years now, always willing to work. They follow in the footsteps of Poe and myself as far as getting up in the morning, getting a workout in. Obviously, come season, they're in the training room with us, trying to get their bodies right. So, I think that they're adapting to to our system and how we run things in Buffalo, and always willing to work. So, it's a process. It's a process from day one as a rookie to where they are now, and I think that they're understanding that. I'm still making mistakes that I'm trying to correct, and this is year 10 for myself. So. But just young guys that are always, continuing to work.
Like you talk about guys that have been in the room and you're familiar with. This is your first training camp where Trey's not there practicing. Does it feel weird? Was it weird to see him kind of off on the side and not on the field with you?
He wasn't on the field with us, but as soon as you hop off the field and you step into the locker room, you can hear him. So it's like he's on the field. It's like he's around 24/7 because he's Tre'Davious and he's loud and he's always talking about something crazy. So. Yeah, it's unfortunate he's not, able to be out there with us, but you see him on the sideline running sprints and running faster than anybody and getting his body right. And I think he's getting his mind right too, so it's, we're all happy for him.
Whoever plays on defense Saturday, how beneficial do you think it will be? Because I think Matt Ryan's going to be playing a quarter. Frank Reich already announced that. How beneficial is that to be facing for this defense or backups or whomever to be facing a Matt Ryan right off the hop?
Well, I think it's important for young guys to go out there and just kind of get their game preparation. The mindset the day before, staying in the hotel, getting the routine the next morning. It's 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock start, whatever it is. The build up to the game of the day of. What you're going to eat, what you're going to wear uniform-wise. So it's kind of the mindset going into the game. It's important. I know when I was a young guy and my first preseason game, it was against I think Arizona Cardinals, and I went out there and I was lined up against Larry Fitzgerald, and I was like, "What the hell am I doing out here? Like, this is insane." So it's good to get all that welcome to the NFL moments out, and so I'm sure that some of the young guys are gonna go out there and see Matt Ryan and be like, "This is crazy." But at the end of the day, you got to go out there and compete. It's your job, and so I think it's important.
When you leave this, how quickly is it get in the car and get home mode, get back to Buffalo?
I bet you some guys are already gone. I was signing autographs. I'm in the shower. I'm gonna pack my bags up in my room, but I guarantee some guys are already up out of here. So I'm gonna get one last turkey burger and get on the road.
Michael, what's Jim Salgado been like for you and meant to you back there?
Just another guy who's been here for a while. Knows the system, knows what he's talking about. I feel like at this point we're able to plug and place, different coaches in different rooms just because, we've been around each other so much. We all know each other. We know how, coaching styles and stuff like that. So Jimmy's a unique guy that's able to bring his expertise into our room. It's kind of, we've been with Bobby, as you know, for the last 5 years. So having Jimmy step in our room and kind of just see things differently, also having, Bobby's input in our minds of how he would coach things, just, brings in a different dynamic.
Beginning of training camp, you talked about having that competitive edge. It's probably more competitive than anybody, on this team. Y'all had X amount of fights, probably more than you ever been here. You know what I mean? Just care to talk about your assessment on that and the demeanor with this camp.
Grown men trying to earn a roster spot. That's what it is, man. We're all hungry. I think it's obviously you don't want guys going out there getting hurt, breaking hands and stuff like that. But as long as that's not happening, guys are competitive and understand that we're all competing for jobs. So, you'll see me in 15, 20 yards away letting them go at it. I don't got enough energy for all that. But, it's just guys competing for jobs. And, sometimes when it gets hot, it gets a little sticky out there. Bullets are firing. You just want to, start fighting, I guess.
Micah Hyde, or year 2 Micah Hyde, would he have been in the mix?
I might have found a receiver or two to kind of, get going with. I'm not stepping in with those big boys, though.
How different has it been, this camp than any other camp you've been a part of here?
How is it different? Ooh. Different people. I think just kind of Sean's message going into this year. Like we just talked about, finding a way. That's kind of been our message for with the team meetings and stepping onto the practice field. I don't know as far as different. I mean, it's kind of just you come here, you go into the dorm rooms. It's like Groundhog Day every day. You wake up, you work out, you practice, you watch film. So, one day at a time, and next thing you know, it's we're breaking camp today.
Physicality carrying over now into the season that you guys, once you finally go up against your regular season opponents?
Yeah, I would like to think so. Those guys, and especially in the trenches, have been putting in a lot of work, offensive and defensive line. We have, good side of the ball, talented guys. So they've been competing, and obviously they start with the physicality. And then on the back end, anytime you can get corners that can tackle and safeties that can tackle, and our linebackers going sideline to sideline, we can be pretty physical. So that's something that we, going to try to carry into the regular season.